So there are times when soldiers have to be at work early, they have to do mission in the morning, and they don't do PT. I'm kind of in a similar situation where because of an exercise going on, I have to work at 6 in the morning. So just like soldiers, that means they show up in uniform, and some soldiers do PT, the other soldiers go do the mission that has to be done. I'm kind of in that category where I have a mission to do. Now, typically with those situations, soldiers a lot of times just don't do PT for that day or for that week, whatever that calls for that mission. And in some other cases, they may do PT later in the day. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I have to motivate myself to do PT a little later in the day for this week. So we're gonna be doing some afternoon PT. Now, I'll be honest with you, Monday and Tuesday has already passed and I was not motivated at all when I got home from work. So I didn't do PT those 2 days. But now it's Wednesday, so we gotta do a 10-minute run and some calisthenics. So it's time to get motivated, get dressed, and get outside and do some PT. All right, let's go. So I'm thinking because I skipped Monday, which was a 10-minute run and some calisthenics, and then Tuesday was supposed to be a dedicated run day, I'm gonna kind of split it down the middle today. So today I'm gonna do 20-minute run and 20 minutes of calisthenics just to kind of hopefully even it out a little bit. Also, I'm gonna go a little out of the traditional Army uniform and we're gonna do some headphones and listen to some jams while I run. If you want a little bit better of an idea of what it probably sounded like on the other end of my headphones, it probably went a little bit more like this. It's these damn hills that kill me. I hate hills. It's not just flat around my neighborhood, so there's quite a few hills they have to go up and down. That's what really makes it rough, I think. So after a run, you're tired, it's hot, and a lot of soldiers want to take the beanie off. Well, from what I remember, it's bad. You're not supposed to do that because, I don't know. I don't remember why. I'm sure I'll probably leave some kind of caption over here as to why it is, but I just remember that it wasn't something you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just suck it up, leave the beanie on, because I think you get yourself sick if you take the beanie off while it's still kind of chilly outside. So, beanie stays on while I continue workout. Last Thursday for the road march, I only had 15 pounds in my bag, and I really felt like that was too easy. I wasn't really sure what level I was going to be at and how difficult doing road march was with how much weight it was going to be, so I just kind of went with what I was easily able to find, and I was able to find some weights that made 15 pounds worth to throw into the bag and went with that, and that was definitely a lot easier than it should have been. It wasn't really much of a workout. So we're going to up the weight this time. I have some more weights. Got these guys that I dug out of the closet. So I've got 2 8-pound weights and a 3-pound weight, and currently inside the bag I have 2 5-pound weights plus 2 2.5-pound weights. So this will bring the weight up from 15 pounds to 34 pounds. And I feel like maybe that will be a little bit better. So we'll give that a whirl. I don't know how many miles I'm gonna do. I got a little more free time though, since I'm not having a time restraint as far as having to do PT and then get ready for work. I'm off work now. It's 3:30 now, and I have a little bit more time that if it takes longer than an hour to do a good road march, then I can take longer than an hour. So we'll throw these guys in here and add that extra weight. And there we go. I have 34 pounds in this bag. Oh geez. Yep, this is a lot heavier. I don't know. 34 might be too much. 34 pounds doesn't sound like a lot, but put it on your back. You can really feel it. I don't know, I think I'll be all right. I think it's gonna be difficult, which it's supposed to be, so I guess we'll go for it. If anything, maybe we'll have to shorten up the distance. Do a little bit of stretching with the pack on, and then we'll head off on this route that I have in mind. I think it might be three miles, maybe 4 miles, I'm not sure. Still nothing too extreme as far as mileage, but with this way this feels at 34 pounds, it's probably still gonna be fairly exhausting, I would imagine. We'll see. It's definitely gonna give me a good workout. Just over a mile. Mostly it's pretty killer on the shoulders. 34 pounds, I mean really 35 pounds if you really think about it, because probably with the bag and a few extra stuff that I have in there for padding so that the weights aren't like clanging together and bouncing around, it probably makes up another pound. So really 35 pounds, just to make it even anyways. Legs aren't too bad, not really out of breath, but yeah, my shoulders are pretty sore. And really it's just a backpack. This isn't a special hiking backpack, nothing, so the straps aren't really designed for being great backpacking type of thing. So that was just barely 3 miles. There was a little bit of inclines, one kind of medium incline, but for the most part not too bad as far as uphill, downhill kind of a thing. 35 pounds was fairly rough, but I think mostly because that backpack is not intended for that kind of use, so the straps aren't really able to distribute the weight as well, and it really kind of pulls down your shoulders. So I either need to switch to a better backpack or lessen the weight so that the focus isn't so much on that thing killing my shoulders and I can focus more on just the cardio piece. But I don't know, it was a good weight, but rough on the shoulders.